Yeah! 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 Yeah, he's not screwing around. And he is slain! Gotta start off right. Well, you guys thought I forgot about this? Well, you were freaking wrong. Nemesis is always terrifying. Is he as terrifying as, what is his name, Mr. X from Resident Evil 2 Remake? I mean, that's a smile that could kill. Okay. Alright, well, we better kind of go over the announcement before Nemesis says, STARS! Tried my best. But anyway, starting the timer now. But anyway, these are the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games that are leaving in March. We don't know. And let's get started. Alright, starting the timer. Resident Evil 3 Remake. I guess they're cleaning house on Capcom games at this point because, you know, this guy's leaving. How do I feel about it? I own the game on PS4 and PS5, so yeah, I'm all good. We're gonna be alright. This is nothing, this won't affect me at all because I own the game, so I say let's move on before Nemesis says STARS again. I really don't know why Sony PlayStation dislike Square Enix immensely. I don't know if it's a licensing thing or Square Enix is just so, like, really tight on their games that they're going to just start removing their games because of licensing, and they really want us to buy their games. Well, anyway, Life is Strange True Colors is leaving. Kind of wish I got to play it out, or at least get to try it out a little bit more. I didn't really get to try it, and by the time I get done with Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, and that free DLC, it'll be gone. It will. I'll try to get some time into this one, but realistically, I'm not going to even get to True Colors, let's face it. But, am I sad that it's leaving? No, I imagine it's going to be available for sales price, so there's always that. So, let's move on to the next game that's on the chopping block. Well, the hits keep on coming. As I always say, it keeps on coming. Another Square Enix game is leaving. Life is Strange 2. So they're just pretty much clean house on Square Enix games. Every single one of them. Huh? I mean, they took away Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest, pretty much all of the Final Fantasy. And the next one is also going to be a Final Fantasy. A spoiler freaking alert. So here we are. We might as well start the short timer while we're at it. How do I feel about Life is Strange 2 leaving? Kind of wanted to also try it out, but hey, like True Colors, I actually wanted to play more of True Colors to this game, but still, I wanted to try out the Life is Strange, like, in a marathon, but I guess I won't even get that option. So, let's move on to the next Square Enix game that's being removed. Great. Another one bites the dust. Here's another Final Fantasy being removed. Once again, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is absolutely removed. So have they removed every Final Fantasy known to man from PS4 and PS5? Yeah, pretty much. So the way that they can actually make it up for us Final Fantasy fans or anybody JRPG, how about bring most of the Final Fantasy back, or most of the ones you took away? You won't, because there's no money in it. Because you got to have money. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Street Fighter V is leaving. Gotta say an announcer. Street Fighter V is leaving! How do I feel about it? I own the game, so let's move on. What more do you want me to say? This game has been out since 2016. There's always sales price going on for Street Fighter V Champion Edition, or whatever edition. I mean, I owned this for a good couple of years. Do I like it? Yeah. As much as Street Fighter 4? No, but it's still, like, good to pass the time and all that, so hey, I ain't complaining. Let's move on to the next game. There's only one thing to say for this. Mortal Kombat! Okay, we're done. So Mortal Kombat 11 is leaving. I have the Ultimate Edition. Let's move on. That's all I can say. If you haven't owned Mortal Kombat 11 Edition, let's face it, it's going to be always on sales price. And I sad that it's leaving, I own the game, so I'm having a blast playing it. And I can absolutely take my time. Me and my wife play it like non-stop. It's so fun. Alright, let's perform a fatality and move on to the next clip. Alright, for all the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fans, well, sadly, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R is leaving. So, let's do a JoJo pose, and let's go to the next clip. Or I guess if you want to really be technical, go ahead and lock your stand, and now let's move on to the next clip. It looks fun, though. Definitely feels like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But I say, just watch the show, too. No, I am not going to start with the iconic catchphrase. Let's just get to it. So, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is leaving. How do I feel about it? I own the game, so if you really want to kind of like keep up with my walkthrough of basically an attorney just being completely outlandish and ridiculous, well, you're in the right place. So, all I'm going to say is objection! Overruled. Let's move on to the next clip before we get sued. Alright, the last game on the chopping block is Monster Energy AMA Supercross 6 Championship, the official video game. It's quite a mouthful, isn't it? I bet whenever you have a water cooler conversation about this game, like, hey, do you want to play Monster Energy AMA Supercross 6 Championship, the official video game? No, I do not want to play this. I mean, there are some legit motorcycle games. You know what they're called? Other games. And will anyone try this out? No, absolutely not. I've seen the PlayStation Store rating. This does not look fun. This looks like based on a movie-based game or something with branding, and that's all. Yeah, we're gonna stop the timer. That's pretty much it. And we'll just wrap this up of how I feel about basically the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games leaving. It's a no-brainer that Square Enix games, Capcom games are not going to be on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium forever. The ones that will stay forever is the PlayStation games, but even that's not guaranteed. I mean, they took away Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn, so I'm a little inclined not to believe if there's going to be more games to be removed, because they have lied to us. Even though these are the games that are being removed, they can always, like, hey, these are more games being removed, and it could be something that I had particularly enjoyed, or I wanted to play some more. So, yeah, it's like what the Phil Spencer was saying on Xbox, or somebody was saying. I don't think it was him. We want to make sure you don't own your games. So what they're saying is, the reason you exist, or the reason why you have these games, is because of a subscription. Once you end your subscription, those games are not yours anymore. And that freaking sucks. Alright, but in terms of this, I don't feel sad for the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium games leaving. In fact, I'm okay. I think it's pretty reasonable, because I own most of the games that are leaving. It sucks that all the Square Enix games, pretty much all of them, are going to be removed, but hey, they're always available at sales price. I will see them eventually again. I will eventually play them again in the foreseeable future. So, of course, you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. I know, straight to the point, but there's nothing more I can say about this. I own most of the games, so it's going to be a really simple day. It'll still be PlayStation, because I got to wrap up the rest of the PlayStation games, so pretty much that Lost Records, Bloom, and Rage. That's part 2 I'm going to do on that. Saga Frontier is another one, and the other game I'm going to cover... What was the other game? Well, you'll see later tonight. Alright, well, I will see you guys, I guess, at the next clip. Alright, that's pretty much it. Very simple this time.